First of all, also thank you so much for inviting me. When Evan was asking me if I would participate and like to share something at the event, the webinar, I was thinking, what could I share? What could I bring to this event? Maybe first something about me. My name is Ulrike. I live in Berlin in Germany. I'm also an educator. I have a little children's house here in Berlin, and I also work part-time as a Montessori therapist. I know these ladies here from my therapy training as well. I'm so glad I met all of you, and I'm so glad that I can speak to you about a topic. Um, yeah, we have heard how about Montessori and Montessori therapy works in a clinical setting using the examples from KBO or also from the kindergarten from Melanie, and how it plays out in the everyday private and homeschooling life when children have special and or additional needs. And what is fascinating for me is that Montessori happens everywhere, in hospitals, in homes, in classrooms. And this is exactly what I would like to talk to you because as a Montessori therapist, I have two clients in the moment. I have a teenage boy and an older lady I have the privilege to work with. And maybe to the question about the peace work, um, part of the Montessori therapy could be that you develop with a child, and I do this with this teenage boy, how to develop a self-confidence, how to strengthen themselves. I'm working with him a lot about that. What can he do if he gets frightened or if he gets a panic attack? So this could be also part of the Montessori therapy, and to give him the person who needs it strategies that he. I told him, would like to give you something that you can put in your pocket and pick it out if you need it. Nobody will see it. So yeah, but I want to talk to you about my experience with this older lady. And I, of course, will protect her privacy. But what I can tell you about her, she is a woman, she is a neighbor to me. She is 87 years old. She lives alone in her apartment still. The neighbors are providing help for her, some care services like food, medicine, or help her if needed with personal hygiene or household, etc., etc. And she told me almost 3 years ago that she starts to feel that she is forgetting a lot. And she told me about the history she has in her family, that her father had dementia, and she told me about all the little examples she could remember, like that he was running away, he was on the street, half naked, or yeah, I think you know about these kind of things that sometimes people with dementia experience. So I told her about my training. I told her, if you want to, we can together. I have some strategies, maybe some things that could help you to not overcome the dementia, of course not, but to have some also again some strategies how to work with it. And as these are the same questions that we have with children. How do I create an environment that invites rather than overwhelms, or how to accompany without taking over, how I support independence, even if it may have recently be lost. So these were the questions that were in my mind. And during the training, we had a little part about Montessori therapy and seniors or geriatric. And I found it so interesting and I started working with her. So at first, I want to show you exactly Montessori and its potential. And of course, we have these guiding principles in Montessori that I think most of you know so well. So help me to do it myself. Help me to think for myself. Help me to become myself. And of course, help me to find my place in society. And I researched a bit and I found that there are also some guiding principles in Montessori and geriatric. And these are help me to do it myself for as long as possible. help me to do it myself again, help me to learn how to do it again, and help me to be myself. And I think this is a sentence that is possible for everything we are doing in our work or in our private life. So Montessori and pedagogy. I don't want to bother you with the details and the graphics because I'm starting to learn myself more about it. So I know a bit in the US. This field is searched. There are researchers since the 1970s, I think, and here in Germany it starts in the 1980s and 1990s that they start to develop programs for seniors or people with dementia or for people with chronic disease like multiple sclerosis, for example. So, and because I want to protect her privacy, I created some lovely AI pictures because I want to give you a lot of examples what you can do with people, with seniors or other people that older than the adolescents. So I created some AI pictures and I hope you enjoy them. For instance, of course, you can do all the pouring and spooning exercises you know so well about. The movable alphabet is of course a possibility. Um, the cylinder blocks is beautiful. I've worked with my neighbor several times with these and she enjoyed it so much. And a thing that I adapted from my children's house, we have a grain mill there, and you also can do this with an older people. You could grain the mill that keeps the memory coming back, and also if you have the flour, you can bake or cook with it. Another material you can use. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I have a bit of a sore throat because of allergies, so sorry. So the dressing frames, you know also so well. And here we have the examples of the buckling, the original one and the one for infants and toddlers, and also the one with the buttons, also again the original and the one with the button for infants and toddlers. Um, why did I choose these pictures? Um, you can use both of them with seniors. And sometimes, you know, the skin of the seniors is a bit more fragile than our skin would be, or the skin of children. So um, it is important for them that you have smooth surfaces, that they can touch them and there are no hard edges or something like this. And of course, sometimes, let's take this button. This button could be too small or 5 buttons is too much. So it is nice to get them in an activity if you use the frames for toddlers, for infants, because the buttons are much, much, much bigger. And uh, overall, the material is more comforting the older person. So I give you now my neighbor because she was working with these, and it was really interesting because here you can see um, she does the exercise in the same way that we do it with the children. But was something that I always observed with her when I work with these kind of materials with her. It is also a conversation starter because with this frame, she started before she started to open the buttons. She was talking to me about how is the right way for the frame, where has to be the button, where has to be the buttonhole, and it took 3 to 4 minutes until she started to work with this frame. Yeah. Another thing we've worked because she has no problems so much in cognition. She is forgetting something, of course, um, but she likes these little exercises. And when I asked her at the beginning, because of course this is the start of every training or every therapy session, I've asked her, what would you like to do? I have some materials. I have a basket I bring, and at the moment I have 3 to 4 materials, sometimes 5, that she can choose from because I also realized if I bring more than 5 materials, it's too much for her. She has problems to choose from it. It's overwhelming her. And this you can find also in the literature that seniors need a bit of limitation of the materials. And sometimes you know that it's the same thing with children or adolescents with additional needs, or even with children with normal needs. So the ABC game, we invented, both of us. What is it? It's nothing more than some cardboard letters. And the challenge for her was to put this in a rectangle, as you can see. And you can see, for example, the B or yes, it's not in the right way, but this is not what it is about when I work with her. It's about putting something in order, this kind of rectangle to build a rectangle or another geometric shape. And then we start with the dice, and we have this little thing, I call it placeholder. We use this mushroom, and then I ask her what she likes, what's her favorite topic. And when I remember it right, she said, I like sweets. And then we started to play, and I think you can guess it. She is rolling the dice, and then let's say it says, yeah, the I, then she has to find a sweet that starts with an I. Or what else? Ice cream, would it be? Or we take the M, the milkshake, something like this. And we changed the subject to fruits and also to cities, because she told me that she was really good for geography, and we played this game with cities and also countries. And it's really interesting because with seniors, it's always about conversation. It's always about biographical work. Yeah. So everything, every material that I bring, it all mostly always will have a biographic background. So this is one of the materials. Then board games, of course. Board games, you know them also so well. And she likes Bongo. I don't know if you know about Bongo. It's a bit like Tetris. And did another picture. We have this little card, the symbols, and also these cardboard geometric forms, the dice, and then you have to find the symbol on your card, and it says, it told you which kind of geometrics you need, and then you have to build a form. And this is really good for cognition, and we played it often. She liked game a lot, and she asked me if we could buy it for her because I bring my own, and she asked me, "Can you buy it for me?" And I did because her goal was to play it on her own in the evenings, maybe. But maybe you can guess that it's really hard for her. She never played it alone. So I remember her every day or every session I go there. I ask her, "Have you played your bongo? Have you played bongo with someone?" And she did it with her children and also with her younger brother, she told me. So she liked this game a lot. And we played it, I don't know, 2 or 3 sessions. And then she challenged herself and said, "And now I want to know how many cards I can fill with all these little thingies." And you can see how many she was able to do, and you can see a bit of her posture. She was so proud of herself, and she was so pleased with herself when she finished this work. And yeah, this is also something we can do in we should do in Montessori therapy um, to fulfill the needs of the client. Yeah. So practical life, of course, it's a huge part if you work with seniors and you again use a lot of the materials, the original Montessori materials. And there are some you can use, especially for seniors. And here in Germany, there is a company called Nonna Anna, and she developed these cards where you can work with seniors or other people who need it. And yeah, cleaning windows. These cards, if someone didn't know the word for a food that he or she likes, she or he can use these cards and tell another person what he or she would like to eat. And another little example, arranging flowers. It's a material that seniors often love and like because it gives them comfort. It fills the room, and it's for their, do you say, well-being? I would say it like this. And again, some card materials I did with my neighbor, and I call it set in order. You can see maybe it's about how to clean your shoes. It can help seniors to set it in order and see what have what do I have to do to clean my shoes. And but with her, because she has no problems to clean her shoes and she knows how to do it in practice. But here it was really interesting because she again started a conversation with me about what is the right order. And it took, I don't know, almost 10 minutes when before she was finished and said, now it's the order I think is right. So you can use it for your practical work, as in the picture on the other screen for cleaning the window, but also to have a conversation starter. Sensory is also a big and huge thing that you can do with seniors. I've told you about the sensitivity in the skin and that you have to be a bit more careful. But she has not so much problems about that, so likes to do these kinds of sensory materials. I think it's similar to the how do you call it, smooth graduation board. This is actually a material from a therapeutical background, so I gave it to her. And maybe you know this kind of games. It's a jigsaw or puzzle. It's about the senses, and this is really interesting because it looks really easy, but it isn't. If you have problems to see, if you have problems to, um, in German we say "think around the corner." I know it's not the right phrase in English, um, and it took her a long time to see how this is a little snowman. It's about snow, and to know it's about tactile, and put it to the hand. And what is also interesting, I have no picture here, but I can tell you, this material we used, I don't know, 6 months ago, I would say, yeah, last year. And last time when I went there for a session, she had forgotten that I would come, and her brother was there, her younger brother. She is 87, her younger brother is 80. And it was really interesting because we started talking about Montessori therapy and what it means to her and why she likes to have it, even that she has some occupational therapy. She asked me that I should come and she would like to work with me. And her brother was a bit skeptical. He was skeptical about Montessori in general, as we, I think, experience a lot. I have to say, I experience it. And then he took this material and started to play. And it was really, really difficult for him. And what happened was that she helped him. So it was a group activity. And it was really lovely because I was sitting next to them and was observing them. And it was beautiful because she could explain her brother how to work and how to do this material. And she got a lot of self-confidence in that. So, my last thing is music because I think it's important. If you can use it with children and adolescents, but you can use it especially with elderly people. And I have this little picture. I call it "Music is the voice of the soul." And what you can see here is there is this material. You have these cards, and there is a front and a back. And in the front, there is the start of a sentence, and at the back there is the sentence continue. And I would like to play with you. I have prepared some cards, and maybe you want to unmute yourself if you want and can participate. I give you the first one. Who knows how it continues? You also can sing if you want to.
I know it's Johnny Cash.
Exactly. Who knows how it continues?
I
Please.
fell into a burning ring of fire. Except he had a much better rhythm.
Down, 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 and the planes got higher. Yeah, exactly, right. And I have a second one. It's a bit more in the present. Oh, well, who knows how it continues?
All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray.
Yes, thank
I
you.
will.
Yes,
It's the
yes, yes,
mamas and
continue.
papas.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, please continue because this is the same thing that happens when you work with
Yeah.
seniors. They start to sing with you. I have another one. It's more recent. Who knows? How does this one continues? It's from the 80s. It's Madonna.
I should have known that one.
I'm embarrassed to, I don't want to sing it, but I know it.
Then say it,
I
please,
don't know
Erin.
why I don't know it.
Same.
I think they're okay.
Yes.
Keep singing. We need a hint.
Oh, you need a hint. Let me see if I can go back. I think no, I can't.
Oh,
Say,
that's
wait,
okay.
wait.
Somebody said Material Girl.
Exactly. Some boys kiss me, some boys hug me. I think they're okay. So, my voice. And I have another one. It's more modern. It's from the 90s. I say Eurodance. Who knows this one?
I know the song. Rhythm is a dancer. It's something na na na. We can feel it in the air.
Perfect. And my last one.
Tell it what it means to me.
Exactly. You're so
Aretha.
great. Thank you so much. So you can see you have these cards. You can make a little Canva thingy and put the frame in there and write the songs that your client loves and knows and have a little exercise. And it's singing, it's cognition, it's everything. So, and I leave you with this. Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. And I think this is a motto that we should always keep in our minds. So thank you so much. This is my email address if you want to. And I have also a QR code to my Instagram account. And I would like and love if you would join and follow me. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. That was amazing. Q&A. Anyone? Questions?
Can you put your email back? I
Yes, of
didn't
course, I tried.
finish it.
Should I write it in the chat as well?
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
I think it's okay. Hmm. Maybe I should where do I do it? There. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. Of course not. I have to share my screen. So sorry. So
It's in the chat
uh
room.
yes. And my handle in Instagram is also Pantaray underscore Montessori. Just find me there.
Very inspiring. I love it so much. I'm just now getting into my work with aging and dementia, and I was instantly hooked. I love it so much. So we'll.
Right? Me too. Me too. I'm really hooked, and I see how much effort she has from it, and I'm impressed. And I would like to do some more training about that.
Can I share something?
Yes, please, always.
um, I was in home health and hospice for several years, and I used my Montessori knowledge working with my clients. Of course, the first one was follow the person, but I'm gonna I found these books. They are from the
Ah,
Myers Research Institute,
it's a
Menora
bit
Park
blurry. We can't
Center.
see it, unfortunately.
Oh,
Could
let
you
me
write the name
unblur.
in the chat?
Yeah, let's see. Um, there.
Yes.
Is that better?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I will write the
Montessori.
name in the chat
Yes.
though. There's 2 volumes. And when my sister was in the nursing home, uh, I gave them the books and they tried some of those things with their patients. It was really cool.
Is there something else in the chat, Erin?
Let me check.
Here. Are there specific activities that can help seniors with essential tremors? Asking for my dad. Let me think. I mean, you can try. For me, my first thing would be, but maybe it's too hard. I was thinking about the cylinder blocks. I don't know if this is too much. What else? I would, I think I would use all of the sensoric materials. Well, is it right in English? Sensoric materials? Yes. Sensory materials. Does someone else have another opinion or idea? I'm always open. I would like to learn.
I'm learning too. I'm listening and learning. So anyone with any ideas or experience?
Linda, do you have maybe an idea? Because you are a bit, you seem experienced in that.
Well, I've worked with a lot of different kind of people, uh, adults with autism, have taken care of people who are much younger than me but disabled. And I have found the best way to help them was let them follow their lead. Because, you know, I also have had a stroke, and I know how that feels when you can't do what you once did. And I think the best thing we can do is to respect their perspective. When I was working with the guys with autism, I developed the idea of looking at the world through their eyes, not looking at them as something to be fixed, but as a co-worker, a co-collaborator in their life. And I mean, yeah, we had a few oops, because at that point I was still learning. But I think that that's really important. And it goes back to Maria's talking about respect for the child. I say we respect the individual. So
And I absolutely
that's all.
agree with autism. Yeah, I worked with a girl. She was 8 years old, and she was all into. This was my case study. She was all into the movie Inside Out, and this was really nice because my I got from the mother and also from the teachers who work with her about the feelings. What are feelings? How can I realize how the person in front of me is feeling? What kind of signs could be there? And it was really interesting because I had a lot of materials, and she also was overwhelmed with when it was too much. And I also, I don't know why I forgot this because a huge part of my work with children, with adolescents, and also with seniors is humor. Because if you could laugh together and if you could find something funny in something that you are working or that maybe does not work, it's always helpful. So I don't know why I forgot it, but this is huge for me, humor.
Hi, it's Letitia. Can I make a comment?
Yes, please, Letitia, always, you know.
Oh, I saw that Michelle said something about her dad and tremors, and I just commented. I don't know if you saw, my commented was weighted things. So maybe like they make weighted glasses and weighted utensils to help with the support for the tremor. So that it give more stability so that there's can be more independent in being able to hold the objects. Um, I think that would help. Um, and there are many more weighted things now. And I say that only because I use a lot of these things for my daughter as well to help because she doesn't quite have all that uh, gravity ability to center things or to hold things and put them in certain places. And it really helps, the weight helps to center the bodies. There's many more weighted things you can find nowadays. Um, some are weighted with magnets, some are weighted with different other things, but you can find a lot.
Okay. This is really good. Noted.
Are you all seeing the awesome, like things in the chat? There's so many things I'm catching up. So the resources, Linda posted the book, and then there are some materials, the squeeze balls, and yeah, a lot of cool things.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
May I quickly add one thing?
Yes, please.
And thank you so much. This has been amazing. Going back, piggybacking on the weighted things, I think I had seen, just seniors holding babies. I know I put like wash the baby. I mean, I think everything's taking the Montessori work and essence slow and steady, but that I heard was effective too. Just rocking the baby, holding the baby, washing the baby. Thank you.
And thank you for encouraging me to speak.
You did amazing. I always love to hear you, and I know everyone else does too.